Okay, this is the end of the Beginners Series, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie everything that we've done in past clips together to create one final animation. So we'll be going back through the background image and colour and background size, character, animations and the move, and also the speech functionality. So bringing all that in together to have a final clip. So without further ado, I'm going to jump straight in. I'll try and keep this as painless as possible. Here we go. So load in a background image, select an image and press open. Now make sure it's on stretch like we've discussed before, and add that image to the script. Okay, so there we are, we've got the reference there to the background. I'm now going to go to background size, and I'm going to use the preset again, the 720 by 576. So click on that one and press change size. So now, as you can see, our background is now the correct size. Okay, from here I'm going to load in a character. I'll keep it the Australian theme and have Emu come out again and press open. Here he comes. Okay, so there he is there. So we have the reference in the script, so the Emu show, that's the animation, and also the reference in the character list here. Now let's go ahead and position the character. So click on your background and minimize your project. Okay, I'll position my character there. Okay, now I can use this button here, the little torso button on the background, to bring the project back up, just like that there. So don't touch the character. We now have our reference points in here, the XY coordinates, and I'm going to press add move. Okay, now I can move the character. Okay, so once again we need to position this above the show so that he will actually appear at this point in time. So I will position that in line 3. So now we have the background size, the background reference, the emu.move. So that's where he's going to move to on the show animation. So just quickly, I'm just going to press play so you can see the emu coming out. Okay, fantastic, that's great. Alright, now let's go in and actually record some audio first, and then we'll get into some animations in a second. Okay, so I'm going to go to the voice recorder. Now I'm pretty much all set up here, ready to go. I've written out a short script. It's probably going to be about 5 lines of script here. So I'm going to record them one after the other, and just get them all recorded and saved, and then I'll go from there, adding it to the character. So okay, here we go. Thank you for taking the time to watch this beginner's tutorial series. Thank you for taking the time to watch this beginner's tutorial series. Beautiful. So I'm going to save that file. Okay, I'll do it on the desktop. So I'll just call it Emu, probably just 1 at this stage. Okay, we'll go back in and let's record another one. I hope you've learnt enough to get started. I'm sure that one's fine. Let's go in, I'll call it 2 so that we know which one's coming second. Don't forget, you can watch this tutorial at any time if you get stuck. Save the file. Once again, just call it 3 this time and save. Okay. Be sure to leave a comment so we can make these tutorial series even better. Stop. Save again. What's the other one? And make it 4. And actually, we might leave it just there. That's fine. So now that we've got those saved, we can now go back into the speak functionality here in the Generals tab. Okay, I'm not going to use text to speech this time, just wave. So I'm going to click on wave. I am now going to browse for the file, okay, which is on my desktop. I'm going to select emu1 and open, okay, and then I'm going to add it to the script, okay, and I'm going to do this for all 4 of them. So select emu2, add 3, add 4, add. Okay, so now we have them all in place. If I press play now, we can actually watch this and see what it looks like so far. Thank you for taking the time to watch this beginner's tutorial series. I hope you've learnt enough to get started. Don't forget you can watch this tutorial at any time if you get stuck. Be sure to leave a comment so we can make these tutorial series even better. Okay, so there we go, that's pretty good. You can see it's pretty boring though. We've got no animation in there. So what I'm going to do, and the reason why I recorded all the lines separately, is it allows us to put animations in between, which can make it a little bit more interesting and a bit more engaging. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the talk poses. So just simply the first one, so I'll do talk pose 1, press add play. Okay, I'll then select that, so line 9 selected, and I'm going to push this right up. Okay, so under the show and above the first wave file that we've put in there, so emu1, and I'll do that through the rest. So add another play, so talk pose 2, okay, and push that up so that it's underneath the first wave file but before the second, and talk pose 3, and push that up also so that it's in this position here, so below emu2 but above emu3, and fourth one, add play, and let's push that up there. And just to wrap it all up, I'll use the hide animation right at the end there. So that's just to wrap it all up. Okay, fantastic. So now if we press play, this is what we should have. Thank you for taking the time to watch this beginner's tutorial series. I hope you've learnt enough to get started. Don't forget you can watch this tutorial at any time if you get stuck. Be sure to leave a comment so we can make these tutorial series even better. Alright, fantastic. So that's how we can draw everything that we've done and put it all in together into one animation. So that should be how quickly you can create them as well. Once you get the fundamentals under your belt, there's no reason why you couldn't be producing something like that every 10-15 minutes.